Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of It's Brewin at McEwen, a USF Baseball podcast. I'm your host, Mark Giardino, and today I'll be joined by one of my co hosts, my brother, Matthew Giardino. Our guests today are two pitchers in the USF Baseball program, junior Caleb Pundsack and redshirt junior Tanner Mink. Both Cal and Tanner have been with the USF Baseball program for their entire collegiate careers, and they're two of only 6 remaining players from the 2021 Super Regional team. We talk about that experience with them and how it is fueling their motivation for this upcoming 2023 season. The season starts in just 11 days at home against number 12 ranked Maryland. Without further ado, let's get into the show. How you throwing, Cal?
Good. It's been really good as of recent.
Yeah, nice.
Definitely been feeling my best out there in my career so far. So very eager and excited to kick this thing off in about 16 days or whatever it is.
Your pitch arsenal, is it the same, or are you adding anything? Or
I don't know if you saw any video over the summer, but I developed like a fourth pitch. It's like a cutter slider, and I've been throwing it a lot. So I still have fastball, changeup, curveball, but that cutter slash slider, whatever you want to call it, it's been really good for me. I've been throwing it a lot.
nice. And you added that to your game during the summer, you said?
Yep.
Was that
I
just
just started
something?
messing with it, one bullpen, and then I was like, you know what? Summer ball results don't mean that much as the process. So just started throwing it, and I learned to like it, and it's been very effective for me.
Nice. And does that velo end up being pretty close to the fastball?
Since it's more of a slider, like I call it a cutter, but it really is a slider. It's like
Really?
low rate
Okay.
for me.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Striking out Cantu on that pitch.
Oh yeah. I actually haven't faced him in the spring yet. He doesn't want
Damn.
the smoke though, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's running scared.
I'm gonna let y'all introduce yourselves for the audience. So, Cal, you can kick us off.
Yeah, so my name is Caleb Pundsack. Often go by Cal. My teammates, coaches, close friends. Don't matter to me though. I'm a junior, my third year here at USF. I'm a left-handed pitcher. I'm majoring in chemistry, planning to graduate this spring. I think that's everything.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I'm Tanner Mink. I'm a fourth year here, so I'm a senior. A right-handed pitcher, former two-way athlete. My major is health sciences, and I am planning to graduate this spring with Cal.
Nice. So I got one follow up for each of you guys there. Cal, I think it's pretty fascinating that you're a chemistry major. You don't really see that a lot. I don't know. I mean, in general, it's hard to juggle a really tough major like that and playing a sport like you're doing. What's the thought behind that? Like, why are you majoring in chemistry?
Yeah, it's a good question. A lot of people think I'm crazy when I first say that. And I remember in high school, I was dual enrolled taking college courses while in high school. And I really just fell in love when I took chemistry. And I knew that it was a lot of work, but I really liked what I was learning. So I decided just to stick with it and see what would happen in college. And 3 years later, here I am looking to graduate. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be pursuing pharmaceuticals after that. Yeah, so that's the plan as of right now.
That's awesome, man. That's great to hear that you're able to like follow that passion and follow like multiple passions at once. So that's really cool. And Tanner, what kind of made you want to do health sciences?
Yeah, so in high school, my high school has like a magnet program, and it was medical. So I joined that my freshman year of high school, and I kind of fell in love with like the medical aspect of just I don't know learning, right? So we always had classes just medical. So I kind of wanted to keep doing that route. I enjoyed learning about it. So kind of same thing with Cal. Just wanted to keep learning about it.
Nice. Like the kids that were in that program with you, like are some of them like going on to like be nurses or like doctors? Like, how does that kind
There's so actually out of high school there's some like not CNA, a CNA assistant or something like that. So like some people are just went straight to that path and didn't go to school, and there's obviously people going to like doctor school and becoming nurses and pretty much all aspects of medicine.
Nice. And do you have any idea what you might want to do eventually?
Not 100%. I'm interested in medical sales, so it's kind of the same route as Cal, but Cal's way more intense. pharmaceutical. But
Cal, it's a team right there. Cal can invent the drug, and then you could sell it. So
There we
yeah,
go.
I like that. Cool. Well, I'll let Matt kind of drive for a little bit. See if he's got anything off the top of his head that he wanted to ask you guys.
Cool, yeah. So one thing I wanted to ask you guys is, obviously you guys have been here in the program for a while. What has it been like developing, under Coach Mole and in the program in general, and all the experiences that you guys have had? How has it developed, you as a pitcher and also as a person?
Yeah, so I remember my freshman year, coming in. It's pretty scary at first, to be honest. It seems like no matter what you do, yes or no, sir, you're just respecting them, utmost respect, do whatever they say, kind of thing. And as I've matured and grown here, I've been able to establish a pretty good relationship with them where I can come to them with questions and I know they're going to tell me the truth, whether I want to hear it or not. And like nowadays, I can talk to them about anything. And like I said, they're just going to be straight up with me and tell me what is really going on. So I really appreciate that. They're always pushing all of us to do our best on the field, in the classroom, different events that we have to go to. So they really are like dads in a way, where they just raise us as young men, and I respect it a lot.
It's awesome.
yeah, and then yeah, I would have to agree with that too. I mean, they push us like on and off the field. They're there for us off the field and everything we need, and then on the field, they're great people. It's been good having. It's almost like we have two pitching coaches, right? Because Mole was a pitching coach before Whitson came in there. So I mean, them two brains working together has been really beneficial for our pitching staff. I mean, you could see in the past few years they've developed some guys, and they're going to keep doing it as long as they coach.
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome. And yeah, so following up on that, what ultimately made you guys decide to come to USF, and what were some of the influences behind that, and what about the program in itself that really stood out to you guys?
Yeah, so I remember when the whole recruiting process started for me out of high school. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't receive hundreds of phone calls like some other kids on the team, but it's kind of funny. My dream school was UCF at one point, living in Orlando, going to school in Orlando. So I was always trying to get under their radar, talk to my travel coaches. Hey, what you talk to them about, this, and that. And then there was one tryout for my summer team where Coach Durkat gave me a call, and very intrigued, very nice, and giving me honest feedback. And the next day, Coach Karsten, Coach Witt called me, and like right away, you could tell they wanted me on campus. And so I went the next day, met Coach Mole, talked with all them, and I could just tell like great things were going to happen here, and they really truly wanted me here. So I think just like that relationship being built so fast right away, and then pursuing me as much as I wished a school would before, really sealed the deal for me.
Awesome.
Yeah, and for myself, I'm from here, right? I'm from 45 minutes away. USF's kind of always been a dream school for me. So I mean, when they showed me interest and they wanted me, it was no doubt for me. And then the way this program's going, the way athletics are going here, it was a no brainer.
Seems like you guys had some pretty good foresight pretty early on in your guys' career. Got to the super regional, won a conference championship. Um,
Mm.
talk a little bit about that experience and kind of that season and what that was all like.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, that's my welcome to college baseball. Like, how much better does that get? I remember when I first got there, I had no expectations. I just wanted to perform and prove myself at the college level. So when we started making that run and we're in the conference tournament, winning all these games, and everyone's working together as a team, and we make it to the regional, we shocked Florida that first game. Like, as a young guy, it was just so cool to observe, watch all the older guys finally do their thing, and all the smile on their faces that all that hard work paid off. Like there was no better feeling in the world than that dog pile in Gainesville on that new field. And then when we were in Austin, I couldn't tell you how many times I heard my last name being yelled. But thousands of people there. It literally felt like I was in the MLB for a moment. It was crazy. So surreal.
That's awesome. No, that whole environment, obviously, my brother and I, we were there, and that was probably one of the craziest environments we've ever been in, whether it's professional or college. And one thing about that too is I don't know how it felt in the field, but in the stands, it was probably the most humid sporting event we ever been to.
Yeah,
It was pretty crazy.
for
How about
sure.
you, Tanner?
No, that was an awesome experience, and I kind of in the same boat as Cal. I mean that COVID freshman year really didn't count. I didn't really get a good taste of what college baseball's like. So that was my sophomore year. So it was pretty much my first go at it as well. And then I was fortunate enough to get a little appearance out there in Texas and get my feet wet in front of that many fans, and that was awesome. It's a great experience. And then that regional was something else. I have to agree with Cal. That dog pile on Florida's new field before them was nice.
Do you
Nice.
think your brother watching you dogpile on his field made him want to come to USF?
Yeah, I think it helped a little bit. It definitely helped.
That's awesome. Cool. I'll kick it off to Mark.
Nice. Yeah. So just kind of to follow up on what you guys were talking about. So Cal, I kind of you and I have actually joked about this before. When you were in high school, like I think your first few years of high school, you were like um maybe undersized or under recruited, or um you weren't one of these guys that was like, oh, I'm in ninth grade and I throw 94 and I'm gonna have 100 D1 offers, you
Hmm.
know. Could you talk about like your development in high school, and like were you behind like guys that you kind of knew were gonna go D1 and then you kind of caught up? How did that go?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a great question. I love explaining it. I've probably talked about it so many times, so I just love talking about it. I remember it was my I think going into my sophomore year, I was trying out for the usual summer team that I was playing on, and that's when they first told me, "Hey, we don't really think you're that good anymore. Like you might have a chance as a pitcher only, but you're going to be on the B team, this, and that." So you know what? I was like, okay, whatever. If they really see me as someone who might play college as a pitcher only, I'm going to dedicate my game to that. So I got with a good trainer of mine back home named Barrett Stover, and I started at I think 140 pounds, like 5'4", something crazy. Then Mother Nature, of course, and hard work took over. About a year later, I was up I think 12 miles an hour, which is just absurd. And I remember that same coach's face when he didn't believe it the next tryout. When I was there sitting 86, 87, uh, throwing harder than a lot of the other kids at the time. But yeah, of course, there's dudes in college baseball right now that I know at Florida State, Miami, that freshman year you knew they were going there. For me, it would have been a miracle to even play college baseball. Some people would have said, but that's the thing. There's talent, there's hard work, and then there's a combination of the two. I was always a good ball player, definitely undersized through slow, but like that persistent pursuit of excellence. I mean, that drive I had in high school from being undersized, small, it really like fueled me to work at it, get better, prove people wrong. That's why I always say I love proving people wrong. When you think I'm out of the fight, yeah, don't turn your back. Good luck, kind of thing.
I like that. I like that. What was in the diet in that off season where you gained the velo?
Almost everything. I mean, I remember I was making myself 4 peanut butter and jellies a night. Had my dad go pick up some mass gainer for me. So it was PB and J's and protein shakes at night. Wake up, get some eggs in, go work out, do it all over again.
That's awesome. What would you give credit to the your trainer Barrett Stover? Like what do you think was the main uh like help that he gave you?
Well, I think the first thing is he wasn't new at being a trainer, but he was new at the whole throwing hard as a program kind of thing. So he knew how to work out and get people stronger, but he wrote me a program from day one throwing, and we just tried it out together. And I fell in love with the program, and we saw results pretty quick. So we went from like strength training, working on mechanics, to suddenly, oh, you're strong enough. Let's move that weight faster now. Get some fast twitch going. It was just him constantly learning and wanting me to get better as much as I did. That helps so much. He's
That's
seriously
huge.
so passionate as much as much as the players that work out there are, because he's got a pretty similar story to guys like me, and he really sees it sometimes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I wanted to ask Tanner about, a lot of times when I do these questions for 5 questions, and then I ask, which pitcher would be the best hitter, your name comes up sometimes, and I need to hear a little bit about, your days back in high school, as you were two-way. How did you like hitting and pitching, and how did you kind of end up being a pitcher, but also still knowing in the back of your mind you had that whole hitting thing you had going?
Yeah, so I pretty much I would say I committed. I'm sure my coaches would agree as well. Like I committed more as a hitter. Like I came here as a hitter, and I always kind of had pitching in my back pocket. Like I think my senior year, I think I maybe threw 7 innings, and like as a senior pitcher on the staff, I mean 7 innings obviously isn't a lot. Like I was just more of a hitter, and my team really didn't need much pitching because we had Hunter on the team. We had some other guys throughout the country still playing baseball. Um, so pitching was always my back pocket. I had a good arm, played third base, and I wanted to save that for later. And then when I got the USF, people still call myself the best pitching hitter, probably because my freshman year we went up to Gainesville. We went up to Gainesville and we faced the Gators, and I got a little bomb out to left center field in front of Hunter and that whole team. So that was, some people say it doesn't count because it was a fall game, but I still count it in my book. But
Why don't you talk about having the highest average last fall? Not last fall, 2 falls ago, and then getting made a PO. What's up with that?
that's I'm pretty sure that's factual. I might have to double check with Billy, or Bo Durkak. But yeah, no, I raked last fall, not last fall, I guess 2 falls ago, my sophomore year. But I also was getting way better at pitching at that time.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see like I didn't really have a position on the field. I just kind of just poke balls in the holes and hit for average. So we got to get back that after winter break that year, pitching got better, and then it kind of had a talk with Mole, and it was like, you have a future in pitching, not necessarily hitting. So like, let's put all 100% effort into that. Kind of similar to Cal in high school. It's like, why split time when I can just put all of it into one basket and just work at that.
I like that. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because I didn't really know. I don't know too much about the COVID season. It was so short, but watching you pitch in 2021 spring, like you were already kind of popping out on tape. Just seeing like the curveball was big. Like it was a lot of movement and some velo. Like only pitching 7 innings as a senior in high school, and then I'm imagining it wasn't a ton before that on like your travel teams. Like, did you how did you like adapt to like mentally like being a pitcher and like not even having that much recall memory from like your youth and travel days, and then kind of just, oh, now I gotta get D1 hitters out. What was that like?
Yeah, it was definitely a big adjustment. Went to facing high school hitters a few times to going straight to full time pitching against D1 athletes. Obviously, pretty hard, but I don't know. I had good role models at the time, like freshman year. Like we had Colin Sullivan, great pitcher, Carson Ragsdale, just like kind of learning from those guys, like Dylan Burns. The older staff, kind of took me in, wanted me to become a PO because they knew I had it, and taught me the ways.
I got another question. Kind of going back to like your upbringing and kind of like what got you to USF. Could you tell us about your family background and how they kind of influenced your direction to play baseball and your passion for it?
For me or Cal?
For Cal first.
Okay. Yeah, I guess for me, I've known nothing but sports, and my dad being a baseball player back in his day, it was pretty natural and the most fun to play baseball. I played basketball, football. I even did gymnastics, some soccer here and there, but baseball is the one that stuck. fell in love with the game from an early age, and here we are today. It's pretty simple for me.
Mark was actually a gymnast when he was a little kid.
3 years
Yeah.
old, 4 years old.
I still flex the backflips every now and then.
Nice. How about you, Tanner?
Yeah, I have to agree. I'm a pretty athletic family. My dad played football all through high school. My mom was a call her an athlete. She was a cheerleader. Um, but my older brother, he's 20, he's 25 now. 25. He started playing baseball young. He was a lefty, and people always told my dad. My dad didn't play baseball, but people told my dad like he's a lefty, like he has a chance in baseball, like put him in baseball. So then baseball kind of became our thing. Kind of our family stuck with it. Growing up, though, we always played every sport, but just baseball stuck out. We got better and better at it, and kind of went along with the ride.
Nice. I was actually just talking to your older brother the other day on Instagram and talking about the upcoming Morgan Wallen album. Pretty hyped about that.
Yeah, there's some good songs on the little preview one.
Yeah, no, 36 bangers.
I
Exciting.
know. Cal loves country music.
I'm okay with country. I don't hate it. It's all the Minks listen to, so I get go insane a little bit.
So I got to talk to Kyle about this now because he's throwing a little bit of shade at Mike.
Yeah,
And he's not loving country. So what are you listening to, Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. Lately, I've been playing Guitar Hero a lot, so it's been a lot of rock, a lot of classic rock. I'm wearing a Metallica shirt right now. I really like rap and hip hop. I don't mind country. I have some country songs, but that's because of the Minx influence. Mike is okay. I'll admit it. He's all right.
Yeah.
I'm turning Cal country. Flip around your hat. Show him the hat.
No, it's not that one. I got this one. They got me this camo Yeti hat.
Yeah,
They're trying to influence me a little bit.
That's sick.
Nice. Cool. Well, I got a couple questions from social media, so I'm gonna throw them out here. This one is actually from one of your teammates.
If it's Boogie, don't say it.
No, I'm not gonna do that one now.
If it's Hootie, I'll answer it.
What's that?
If it's Hootie, I'll answer it.
Yeah, it's Hootie. Hootie's a
Okay.
reasonable guy. So, Hootie wants to know who the best pickleball player on the team is.
Well, it's plain and simple. The first answer is it's not Hootie. I mean,
Yeah.
Hootie loves sport, but it's not him. He consistently gets beat out here. We actually we have a pickleball court at the house. Our baseball.
No
house.
way.
Yep.
So we play some games out there. I'll have to say, I mean, Cal, you beat Canty last night, right?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Cal might hold the reins right now.
I might. I mean, Hootie's definitely really good. He tries the hardest for sure. I'll love Hootie, no worries. I mean, Hootie's beating me, so it's pretty close, honestly. Cantu is good though. Definitely not Joey Vellini.
He's good.
Not Joey Vellini. That's my answer.
I like that. So wait, a pickleball court by the house, is this something that came with the house, or y'all kind of like impromptu made this?
Yeah, so there's
Go
there's
for
a
it there.
slab out back that's like it's almost perfect size for pickleball court. So we're like, you know what? Let's get a net. Hootie got the net, and we taped it up, taped the lines up, and we've been playing.
That's awesome. Is there anybody on the team that comes and plays?
Yeah, I mean, we've had some of the freshmen come over and try, but they're not that good yet. Eric Lawson.
Skeener's not bad.
Skeener, yeah, Riley Skeen's not bad at all.
He's just an athletic dude. So
yeah.
Nice.
No, I actually play tennis, and all the tennis courts are becoming pickleball courts. So like I'm seeing it everywhere. So what exactly like does pickleball like entail? Like what are the rules and that type of stuff?
I think the easiest way to describe it is you got ping pong, you got pickleball, and you got tennis. It's kind of like small, medium, large. I mean, I would compare it to tennis, ping pong, like I said. The rules are very similar. You serve it, bounce it. It's got to bounce on each side once, and then after that, you can smack it. There's a little kitchen area in front of the net, so you're not allowed to stand like way too close. I mean, it's pretty straightforward and a lot of fun.
Is that what the kitchen is called?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's exactly what it is.
Okay. It's like an area close to the net.
Yeah,
yeah,
so it's about like
it's
6 feet in front of the net on each side.
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. We'll have to. Matt and I play tennis, so we're gonna have to try it at some point. So
Yeah, give it a try. It's a lot of fun.
nice, nice, cool. I got another question. This one actually relates to some of the volunteering like events that you guys do. Um, uh, Doing the League of Their Own, the buddy baseball. How's that experience been? It seems like a really awesome organization. I think both of you guys have done it. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, Tanner, you should probably talk about it because you're close with Big Dog and that family.
Yeah, so there's the family Big Dog. I'm sure you've seen him at some games. If not,
Yep.
got a great dude, great family. But his dad kind of is the main guy that runs this league for special needs people. They're all young adults. They're like 22 and up. The league we do, I think it's 22.
Something like that. Yeah.
But it's been a good time. Little 3 inning games. We help go out there, help them, assist them. All those kids out there, adults out there, they love the game and they just want to play. So it's a fun event.
Yeah, it's been a great time. I think we've gone 4 or 5 times now, and it's always something I definitely look forward
Yeah,
to do the next morning. And when we get out there, all the buddies love seeing us. We love seeing them. We've made some good friendships with a lot of them, and we know their names. They said they want to definitely come to some games and cheer us on this time. So yeah, it's been a great experience and something that I wish we could do more, but with practice being during the weekends now, it's hard to get out there. But we're definitely going to make sure, especially Big Dog and another one named Big Money, who we love, we're going to make sure they come out to the games and get some loving too.
Very cool. Very cool. That's awesome to hear. Nice. Matt, do you got anything?
Yeah. So a couple other things. Talking about your on-campus life. What's that like? I know you guys live at the baseball house now, but what's your day-to-day like from morning till you guys go to bed at night?
Yeah, so right now, since it's spring season, our practices are usually later in the day. So we have class in the morning. I have class Tuesdays and Thursdays for like 4 hours. So usually I'm on campus around 11 a.m. to like 3, and then I go straight to the field after those days. Campus is crazy right now. My freshman year, it was COVID still, so there wasn't anything going on, especially when I lived in the dorms. It was kind of sad. But now, like middle of the day on campus, it's crazy. It's hard to park anywhere. There's thousands of people walking everywhere. So I'm kind of jealous of how the freshmen are getting to experience it. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no, it's good to see a lot of students back on campus.
Cool. And how about you, Tanner?
yeah. I was fortunate. I got to live my freshman year when it was back. It was normal, but ever since COVID, I've really had a majority of online classes. So like right now, I have just one class, my graduating semester. It's online, so I don't get to make it on the main campus very much. But my day to day is pretty much wake up, make breakfast, maybe hit some golf balls out back. We got a little golf net, um, and then I make it over to athletics. Get a shake, and go out to practice.
Nice. Speaking of golf, what do you guys like to do in your free time? Obviously, Tanner, you like to golf, and how about you, Caleb?
Well, it's been pickleball recently, and like I said earlier, me and Joey Valini have been grinding Guitar Hero because I just brought the Wii back from my house back home, and so that's been taking up some time recently. I mean, sometimes we play poker. I kind of fell out of love with that though. Lost too much money.
Yeah, that happens.
School sometimes definitely takes up some time as well, but usually when there's nothing going on and all 6 of us are kind of free here, we just watch a movie together, go to bed, call it a night.
Yeah. But I could tell the chair that you're sitting in, Caleb. It almost looks like a gaming chair or
Yeah, I
something.
got a gaming chair. I'm a little bit of a nerd. I've had it for a while.
What's your main? I know you're doing Guitar Hero now, but what's like your main games?
Usually I just play Call of Duty. I really like the new one that came out, but there hasn't been a good update. But I think it's supposed to come out soon. I don't really play Warzone though, because I don't really like Warzone. I like the multiplayer. That's what I grew up on, so that's my game for sure.
So no GTA 5 or anything like that?
No, I mean I played GTA back in the day when I wasn't supposed to. Uh, Rocket League's fun every once in a while. I know a lot of the freshmen still play Rocket League, so we'll hop on there every once in a while.
Nice.
Sweet.
I wanted to talk a little bit about the season, upcoming season, and like the team and things you've seen. How many scrimmages have you guys already done like now this semester?
Jeez, I don't know. It,
Uh,
it feels like 10 already, honestly.
Really?
But our
Wow.
team
I mean,
practice just started, so it's been a lot of like live ABs at first, but that's what kind of
Okay.
like together in my head. I think me and Tanner have probably thrown about 6 innings already, something like that.
Okay. Nice.
yes, it's probably been like, I guess, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Been 5 or 6 scrimmages, I'd say. I mean, small,
Yeah.
nothing, like maybe in 4 or
Yeah.
5 innings.
Gotcha. Who's anybody been passing the eye test? Did you see them and they're looking really good? Anybody pitching
Well,
wise or hitting wise?
well, I got to give a shout out to Matt Rose real quick
I was about
because
to say that Matt
he's
Rose.
been on fire this week. He's a
Really?
great ball player, great kid. So it's been awesome to see him mature already as a freshman.
That's
He's
really
been
cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
Pitching wise, I'd say Austin Newton has really turned the corner, and he
Yep.
works hard. He's a great kid, just like Matt. Definitely like buys into the process. So that's awesome to see at a young age.
very cool. Yeah, I saw Matt in the fall, and I don't know, every at bat seemed like he was battling, taking deep into counts, and then I saw him hit a ground rule double to the opposite field, and I was like,
Mhm.
damn, like this dude's pretty legit.
It's like he's gradually just getting better, adjusting, and he's proven himself. So might earn
It's
him just
awesome.
maybe.
Cool. Anybody else that kind of has some of the? I know there was a pitcher. I think it was Mason. He was like injured in the fall. Is he able to pitch yet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mason's been getting off the slope.
Oh, okay.
I mean, definitely still coming back. So we're gonna take our time. He's gonna be fine. He's been throwing for sure, and he definitely looks good and look ready to go soon for sure.
It's awesome.
Cool.
Nice.
If you guys could pick a rotation today, like from what you guys have seen so far in the spring and in the fall,
Yeah, you're
who
not
would
gonna
be
get
your
that answer out of me
Yeah,
just yet.
there's a handful of guys that are they're working their way. There's definitely no set. There's not even close set yet. A lot of guys fighting for spots.
Yeah, I mean it's a good thing though. It's not one of those things where we're scrambling to put together a set rotation. It's kind of like, oh wow, everyone is really getting better kind of thing. So definitely nothing set in stone yet. We're all gonna work hard. I promise you that, and I wouldn't be surprised if we roll out a lot of arms first couple weekends.
awesome. That's exciting.
Nice. What would you say you guys are most looking forward to about the upcoming season? Whether it be who you're going to play, where you're going to go. Maybe it's the group that you have now. Like what are you most excited about for the season coming up?
Go ahead, Tanner.
Yeah, I'm excited for the preseason kind of part of this year, like the pre-conference play. We're facing some good talent. Maryland's coming in; they're a really good team. We get to go out to Long Beach, which is awesome. They're a really historic program. It'll be cool to go out there. Got some good midweeks too. It's gonna be a tough beginning of the year, but it's gonna set the tone for conference play, which really counts. So I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah, and I would say I'm super excited for how well this team has meshed together already, and to see it all finally be put together when we start playing games. There's not a single guy that I don't trust on this team, and I seriously think everyone is working towards the same goal, pulling on the same side of the rope, and it's something special can really happen when a team happens like that. Um, Obviously, opening weekend, who knows what's going to happen? I promise we're going to give it our all, and every guy is going to be doing the right thing on and off the field until then to make sure that happens.
Well,
Nice.
we're gonna hold up our end of the bargain too, and we'll be there doing our
Yeah.
heckling too.
Yeah, we need that for sure.
Nice. Okay, so I wanna try this segment. I was thinking we could do like a draft of some category. Um, one I saw earlier today on a podcast, they had like stores that you see in malls, and they were doing like I don't know, like Auntie Anne's pretzels and
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know, all that kind of
I
stuff.
need to get a notebook for this.
Kind of funny, yeah. But okay, I was thinking a category that we could do might be chain restaurants.
I say we do like the fast food, but also like the kind of fast food like sit down places. So nothing like maybe
No
Sandwich
Millers.
stuff like that.
Millers
Maybe
would be my
like
number one.
How about no waiters or waitresses?
Okay,
yes.
I like that.
So you can include the. I'm not gonna say the names. I can't show my big board. I gotta
Okay.
keep it close to the vest. But
Okay.
all right. I'm gonna do like maybe a randomizer for
Okay.
draft order, like we do with fantasy football. Let's see. All right, it's gonna be randomized here in a second.
Got my notepad out. Here
Are we
go.
gonna do five spots?
I was thinking 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do 5. Let's try 5.
All right.
If we come up with like terrible restaurants on like number 5, we just edit that part out, So
All right.
we're talking about. All right, I'm not gonna say the name. All right.
Right. These now.
Ooh,
Here we
number
go.
1 draft pick goes to Caleb.
Let's
there you
go.
go.
Number 2
right.
is Tanner. Number 3 is me, and number 4 is Matt.
That's tough.
Wow. All right, you got the number 1 pick in the restaurant draft.
All right. The place I'm picking 1 overall, I personally am not the biggest fan of, but I know he's a great player. I'm going Chipotle.
Solid. It's solid. That was a name that I didn't want to say, and
Yeah.
you got me there. So, okay, it's a solid choice. Next is Tanner.
Alrighty. I think I'm playing the hot hand right now. I've had it, probably twice in the past 5 days, and it's Blaze. Blaze is doing good right now.
I forgot about Blaze.
Ooh, that's the NIL deal that Drew has,
Butcher.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. This made me think of one. I'm glad that I thought of this because it really wasn't in my head before, but I'm gonna go Tequila Flats.
Ooh, what's
Tijuana
that?
Flats.
Tijuana Flats. Tijuana Flats. I mean, same thing almost.
Yeah, Tijuana Flats. It's solid for me. I feel like it's restaurant quality food, like
Yeah.
more of a sit down, but there is no waiter or waitress, so
Yeah,
it's
you're
qualified.
good. It's a good pick.
Qualified. All right, Matt.
For me, I've heard it talked about a lot on Twitter, so I'm going to go with Portillo's.
Oh, I forgot
Alex
about
Scholars'
Portillo's.
favorite place, and
That's a great
I believe
pick.
also Daniel said that too. So
Yeah, that's a great pick. I forgot
All
about
right,
Portillo's.
we're back to the number 1 pick, second round. We're in the second round here.
All right.
Go for it.
All right, I got to go with Chick-fil-A. Closed
Ooh.
on a Sunday, but you know what? We got Chipotle on Sundays.
I can't believe Chick-fil-A made it that far.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I was going to pick it, and then all of a sudden I remembered Portillo's. Was like, Portillo's is better.
Nice. All right, Tanner.
All right, this is gonna be a sneaky one. Charlie's is it Charlie's Cheesesteaks? Charlie's they're usually in the mall, but they open one up right here by campus.
You know,
It's a
that is a sneaky pick. I like it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I haven't been to it. Okay. Solid. All right, for me, I'm gonna go with Zaxby's.
Okay.
Yeah, good one.
It's like for me, it's like Chick-fil-A, but it's just a little more. I don't know. It feels more authentic. I can't really describe it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to go with Culver's.
Oh, I had that on my list.
How? Oh my God! I cannot believe Caleb did not pick Culver's. That's like his hometown.
Yeah. It's good, but now that it's in Florida, it's not the same.
I mean, they still have good custard though.
Oh yeah, great. I don't know what to go. I don't know. Let's see.
You got Chipotle. Let me read off the draft real quick. So far we
Yeah.
have Caleb has Chipotle and Chick-fil-A. Tanner has Blaze and Charlie's cheesesteaks. I have Tijuana Flats and Zaxby's. And Matt has Portillo's and Culver's.
All right.
What do you eat every day?
With my number 3 pick, I got to go Jersey Mike's.
Ooh, that's good. That's really good. It's like 10 times better than Subway.
Yeah, Subway's just not it.
Yeah, Subway is rough. All right, Tanner.
All right, I'm gonna top Cal here. I think I'm gonna go with Firehouse. I think we all can agree.
No shot.
Is it
My number 3 wins that matchup all day.
Firehouse toasted? Make sure it's toasted.
That's
You
what's
just got
up.
Jersey Mike's last week.
No, I get Jersey Mike's. Firehouse is good.
I know.
All right, man. I'm coming up next. Geez, it's getting a little trickier now. It's a pretty solid spot anytime I go there, and this kind of fits in the category of close to campus too. Is Qdoba.
Oh, okay. Qdoba is pretty good.
I've gone there a few times. I've never been there.
It's like it's a little different than Chipotle. It almost tastes like a little more like junk food than Chipotle. But it's like the same concept. All right, Matt.
Cool. I'm gonna go with PDQ.
Oh,
How did I not pick that? Damn.
Can't beat those chicken strips, even though it's a complete ripoff at the football games. But it's kind of worth it though.
Yeah, the name is kind of funny to me. People dedicated to quality, but when you don't say that part, you just say PDQ. It sounds cool.
yeah.
So, all right, Cal.
Oh, I got to do it. I'm going with Fuzzy's Taco Shop right here in Temple T.
Nice. I've heard of it. I know people. I heard people talking about it last year on the baseball team, but I have not checked it out. What do you like about them?
Well, every Sunday in the spring, we get our pregame meal from Fuzzy's. We get a nice breakfast burrito. It's pretty good.
It is. It makes the weekend. Sundays can tend to drag on. But when you wake up to one of those, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I like that. Tanner.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go with tropical smoothie here.
Oh,
Hey, that's good. That's
forget
good.
about that.
That's good.
It's a great
I think
answer.
I'm winning this.
I don't know. I literally have Chipotle and Chick-fil-A, though.
You gotta post them and see. Put a poll and see who wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Yeah. All right, I'm up. I got one. I'm feeling
I just thought of one. Please don't say it.
I'm feeling so confident about this one. I feel like I'm very happy with this. It's Pollo Tropical.
Oh, I really hope it comes back to me. Like that one we all forgot about. I know it.
No, I got
All right,
one.
For me, I'm gonna pick Taco Bus.
Oh, that was on my list. Damn. Nice.
Caleb, I feel like we gotta get some lunch together sometime, man. We got a lot of the same things in mind.
Nice.
All right. I don't know how it fell to me, but in my 5th round, this guy should have been drafted a while ago. I got Panda Express.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
I was trying to think of the Chinese restaurant in MSC. I couldn't think of it.
What it was called, yeah. Nice. It sounds like you guys spend a lot of time in that Fowler shopping center with all those
I've made my way up and down that road too many times.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna go with something that never tends to let me down when I need it, and it's Dunkin'.
Oh,
Dunkin'.
It's a sneaky pick right there.
In a Charlie cold foam, it's golden.
You did not just admit that.
I'll admit it to anybody. Charlie cold foam's where it's at.
Oh man.
So you go to Dunkin', are you gonna actually get food too?
Oh, I'm getting food. Yeah,
Oh, okay. What are you getting?
for breakfast. The sourdough breakfast sandwich.
All right, I respect that. Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, like a little quick early morning grab. That's the way to
Nice.
do it.
I'm gonna go. I don't know why this came to my head, but there's one thing I like about this place. Two things really. Very fast food. Going Wendy's.
Okay.
Yeah, never let you down.
The burgers are good. They're better than most other fast food. And then the Frosties are just amazing. I don't know why. I don't know what they put in those things, but
You can't beat that 4 for $4 back in the day. I don't know where it's at now.
All right,
Probably
Matt.
fourth grade.
Matt, you got
Probably fourth
Mr.
grade.
Irrelevant. You got the Brock Purdy of this draft.
I'm gonna go with Five Guys.
I was about to say,
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. This is going to be interesting to post and get some votes on.
For sure.
Nice. Matt, do you have anything in closing that you wanted to ask that you haven't? Or
Yeah, I guess obviously Caleb, you talked about some pitches that you worked on in the off season, but ultimately, what are like some things that you guys did to prepare for the upcoming season, and what are the things that you guys want to really accomplish this year, personally and as a team?
Yeah, so for me, it started in the summer. After not having the year I was hoping for last year, I knew I had to go back to the drawing board and really figure it out what I needed to improve. And it started with command for me, commanding 3 pitches for strikes, which led to unlocking that 4th one, like I talked about earlier. And then once I was comfortable in the zone a lot, um, cleaning up my mechanics, making sure I'm in line when I go to the plate. And then when we made it back on campus, it was just continuing having that routine and throwing strikes, but also getting out hitters. And that's what it's been lately. Goals for this season is to just win, honestly. Singular goals are kind of irrelevant until the end of the season. We'll see what happens. But I'd like to go into that opening weekend and kind of shock the world a little bit, show the Bulls Nation who we can be like we were 2 years ago.
Sweet. And how are you, Tanner?
Yeah, I think me and Cal are kind of the same boat. We both had to work on just overall command over the off season, summer and this winter break. My personal goal was definitely to get that fastball command where I want it for the season, because I had a lot of success off of my slider. I could throw that pretty much any count, and having a good fastball to go pair with it is gonna benefit me personally. But as a team, I have to agree with Cal. I just want to win. I just want to. Our goal is 40 this year. Let's win 40 games, and let's see where that puts us in the postseason, and let's go on a little run again.
Yeah, I'll say one more thing. One of our first team meetings, Coach Mole had us like a schedule printed out for each of us with each opponent, how historic almost all of them are, how much a lot of them were in a regional or super regional. And the goal starts with winning the regular season, beating the out-of-conference opponents, going into conference, winning that outright, winning the tournament, winning the regional, super, going to Omaha and winning it all. Like there's no selling short here. The goal is to win it all, no doubt. And it starts with that first step, like we said. So that schedule, I put it on our fridge so I can look at it every day. Just some extra motivation if you ever need it.
It's awesome.
Awesome. Really exciting. And no, we're all looking forward to that first game on February 17th, and
Oh yeah,
gonna bring back the tailgates this year as well. And I know your parents both enjoy coming to those, and we enjoy hanging out with them too. So looking forward to this upcoming season.
yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be a blast.
Oh yeah, we're excited.
That's
Cool.
good.
Thanks,
Awesome.
guys.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you guys so much.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
care.
Have a good night.
Yep,
You
go
too.
Bulls, baby.
See ya.
Oh yeah.